Question 1. In the context of onboarding a new cloud vendor into Realize Automation, Sarah notices that after initial connection configuration, the vendor's cloud accounts are not visible in the service catalog. She reviews her steps and realizes she skipped particular configuration phase involving endpoints. What is the primary reason Sarah cannot see the new vendor's cloud accounts in the catalog? A. She did not configure the cloud accounts under the proper cloud zone mapping. B. She missed registering the cloud accounts as endpoints in Realize Automation. C. She failed to assign appropriate user permissions to the vendor's cloud accounts. D. She did not enable Day 2 operations for the new vendor. Answer. Correct answer, A. Explanation. The visibility of cloud accounts in the Realize Automation Service Catalog depends on correctly mapping those accounts to appropriate cloud zones. Without proper cloud zone mapping, resources from the vendor's cloud cannot be assigned or presented in the catalog. This mapping controls resource allocation boundaries and permissions, ensuring users can access the cloud resources relevant to their projects. Simply configuring endpoints or permissions alone will not surface accounts without the right cloud zone association. Question 2. Taking into account a scenario where a cloud administrator uses Realize Operations Manager to optimize resource allocation, which capability most effectively supports proactive capacity planning and right-sizing of virtual machines? A. Real-time alerting based on VM performance metrics. B. Predictive analytics that forecast resource consumption trends. C. Log aggregation to identify usage spikes and failures. D. Automation workflows that reboot underperforming EMS. Answer. Correct answer, B. Explanation. Realize Operations Manager's predictive analytics function is essential for proactive capacity planning. It uses historical data and machine learning to forecast future resource demands, enabling administrators to right-size virtual machines before performance degradation occurs. This capability helps optimize infrastructure costs and maintain service levels by anticipating needs rather than reacting to alert failures after they happen. Question 3. Given the circumstances of troubleshooting, a complex multi-cloud deployment using Realize Log Insight, which action best leverages the tool's functionality to isolate an intermittent network failure affecting multiple VMS. A. Setting up dashboard widgets to monitor network traffic flows continuously. B. Using centralized log aggregation to correlate timestamps across different components. C. Deploying automated remediation workflows through Realize Orchestrator. D. Running capacity reports to identify potential resource exhaustion. Answer. Correct answer, B. Explanation. Realize Log Insight excels in centralized log aggregation, enabling correlation of logs from various components with precise timestamps. This is crucial for troubleshooting intermittent network failures that affect multiple virtual machines, as it allows analysts to identify patterns and root causes across distributed systems efficiently, while dashboards and workflows assist operations. Log correlation is a foundational step in isolating complex failures. Question 4. Demonstrated by the use of Realize Orchestrator in a data center, what is the key conceptual benefit of integrating Orchestrator workflows into cloud automation? A. Enabling automation of complex, repeatable tasks beyond basic provisioning. B. Aggregating logs to identify bottlenecks in automated processes. C. Providing a graphical interface for basic operational tasks. D. Monitoring capacity and performance metrics of orchestrated services. Answer. Correct answer, A. Explanation. Realize Orchestrator's primary benefit lies in automating complex and repeatable workflows that extend beyond simple provisioning. It allows administrators to script and orchestrate sophisticated multi-step processes, reducing manual errors and accelerating service delivery. This capability enhances the overall automation framework, making cloud operations more efficient and consistent. Question 5. In light of recent developments in cloud management architecture, how does deploying Realize components via SOS differ fundamentally from traditional on-premises deployment? A. SOS deployments provide more granular control over network segmentation within the data center. B. On-premises deployments automatically integrate with public cloud financial management tools. C. SOS deployments abstract infrastructure management, reducing direct hardware responsibility. D. On-premises deployments always include integrated capacity planning analytics by default. Answer. Correct answer. C. Explanation. Sol's deployment of realized components abstracts infrastructure management, shifting responsibility for hardware, updates, and scalability to the service provider. Its model reduces the operational burden on its teams, enabling faster deployment and easier scaling. Unlike on-premises, where direct hardware and network management is required, Sol simplifies the operational model while still delivering management functionality. Question 6. Throughout the course of managing network visibility in the software-defined data center, what unique advantage does Realize Network Insight provide to network administrators? A. Automated deployment of physical network switches for optimized traffic flow. B. Consolidation of financial data to improve network cost management. C. Real-time monitoring of physical server health and alerts. D. Comprehensive visualization and planning of virtual and physical network topology. Answer. Correct answer. D. Explanation. Realize Network Insight offers comprehensive visualization and planning capabilities for both virtual and physical network topologies. This allows administrators to gain full network visibility, optimize traffic flow, and plan network changes proactively. It supports troubleshooting and security by mapping dependencies between workloads and network components, making it an indispensable tool in software networking environments. Question 7. Considering the evidence that supports the need for governance in multi-cloud environments, which Realize automation feature best enforces consistent policy compliance across diverse cloud resources. A. Self-service catalog that provides users with predefined resource templates. B. Approval policies configured for day 2 operations and provisioning requests. C. Capacity planning dashboards that show usage trends over time. D. Lifecycle management tools for upgrading cloud infrastructure components. Answer. Correct answer. C. Explanation. Approval policies configured for day 2 operations and provisioning requests in Realize automation enforce governance by ensuring resource deployments comply with organizational policies before execution. This prevents unauthorized or non-compliant configurations across multi-cloud resources. By integrating policy enforcement into the operational workflow, organizations can maintain security, control, and compliance consistently. Question 8. Within the framework of Realize Suite Lifecycle Manager, which function most significantly simplifies maintaining the overall Realize environment? A. Creating custom orchestration workflows for automated remediation. B. Generating detailed performance reports for capacity optimization. C. Centralizing deployment, patching, and upgrade tasks across components. D. Providing granular access control for service catalog users. Answer. Correct answer. D. Explanation. Realize Suite Lifecycle Manager's core strength lies in centralizing and automating the deployment, patching, and upgrade processes for Realize components. This significantly reduces administrative overhead, minimizes downtime, and ensures consistency across the environment. This centralized lifecycle management is critical for maintaining complex multi-component cloud management solutions efficiently. Question 9. For the purpose of optimizing public cloud financial management, how does Cloud Health uniquely aid organizations in controlling multi-cloud expenditures? A. Automating the deployment of multi-cloud networking infrastructure. B. Providing detailed analytics and recommendations for cost savings and compliance. C. Aggregating real-time VM performance metrics for operational troubleshooting. D. Offering workflow automation tools to streamline service requests. Answer. Correct answer. A. Explanation. Cloud Health uniquely supports organizations by delivering detailed financial analytics, cost optimization recommendations, and compliance reporting for multi-cloud environments. It consolidates billing data from multiple providers, enabling finance and operations teams to make informed decisions on resource utilization, right-sizing, and budgeting. This insight is key to controlling and reducing cloud expenditures. Question 10. By comparing monitoring approaches, why is the use of realize operations dashboards preferred over traditional manual log analysis in large-scale VMware environments? A. Dashboards provide automated, real-time insights across multiple metrics and objects. B. Manual log analysis guarantees deeper troubleshooting precision for each event. C. Dashboards eliminate the need for any alert configuration or thresholds. D. Manual analysis offers faster identification of capacity constraints compared to dashboards. Answer. Correct answer. B. Explanation. Realize operations dashboards consolidate multiple metrics into real-time visualizations, enabling administrators to proactively monitor the health, capacity, and performance of large VMware environments efficiently. This approach vastly improves situational awareness and reduces the time required to detect and diagnose issues compared to manual log analysis, which is time-consuming and less scalable. Question 11. When considering the role of Realize Automation's self-service catalog, which feature best enables cloud consumers to request and manage resources while enforcing organizational policies? A. Integration with Realize Orchestrator for complex workflow automation. B. Capacity planning to avoid over-provisioning of resources. C. Policy-driven approval workflows that enforce governance during provisioning. D. Automated upgrades of catalog items to ensure security compliance. Answer. Correct answer. C. Explanation. The self-service catalog in Realize Automation allows users to request resources while maintaining control through policy-driven approval workflows. These workflows enforce governance by ensuring that all resource requests comply with organizational standards before fulfillment, thereby balancing user autonomy with control, critical in multi-cloud environments. Question 12. Under the assumption that an administrator is troubleshooting VM performance issues using Realize operations, which feature best aids in identifying whether CPU contention is the root cause. A. Real-time log collection and aggregation across hosts. B. Heat maps and metric analysis showing CPU demand versus allocation. C. Automated patch management for host hypervisors. D. Network topology visualization between VMS and physical switches. Answer. Correct answer. B. Explanation. Realize operations provides heat maps and detailed metrics that visualize CPU demand versus allocated resources, enabling administrators to detect CPU contention or overcommitment affecting VM performance. This data-driven insight is essential to make informed decisions about right-sizing or resource redistribution. Question 13. Through the lens of deploying Realize Suite Lifecycle Manager in a production environment, what is its primary advantage in managing upgrades? A. Automates the upgrade and patch process for Realize components, reducing manual errors. B. It provides network visibility and mapping for upgrade impact analysis. C. It handles financial budgeting for software licensing during upgrades. D. It enables automated log collection for post-upgrade troubleshooting. Answer. Correct answer. A. Explanation. Realize Suite Lifecycle Manager automates the deployment, upgrade, and patching of Realize Suite components, streamlining maintenance and minimizing downtime. Automation reduces the risk of human error during complex upgrade processes, ensuring environments stay current and stable. Question 14. Based on the information that Realize Orchestrator supports multiple runtimes, which runtime option would be ideal when integrating native Python scripts into automation workflows? A. PowerShell runtime for Windows-based automation. B. JavaScript runtime for cross-platform scripting. C. Bash Shell runtime for Linux scripting. D. Python runtime for executing Python scripts within workflows. Answer. Correct answer. D. Explanation. Realize Orchestrator supports a Python runtime to execute native Python scripts, enabling users to integrate Python-based automation directly within workflows. This flexibility is important for leveraging existing Python scripts or libraries in complex automation scenarios. Question 15. Considering the evidence about capacity planning, which Realize operations feature directly helps administrators forecast future resource requirements. A. Automated remediation of VM resource constraints. B. Predictive analytics using historical data trends. C. Manual VM inventory reports for resource tracking. D. Self-service catalog approval workflows. Answer. Correct answer. B. Explanation. Predictive analytics in realize operations analyze historical resource usage to forecast future capacity needs. This allows proactive planning and right-sizing, preventing performance issues caused by insufficient resources and optimizing infrastructure investments. Question 16. Throughout the course of a multi-cloud financial management project, how does CloudHealth help teams manage and optimize costs effectively? A. By automating provisioning of network resources in public clouds. B. Through detailed cost analytics and budget alerts across cloud providers. C. By integrating with Realize operations to monitor VM performance. D. By providing real-time network topology maps for security reviews. Answer. Correct answer. B. Explanation. CloudHealth specializes in providing detailed cost analytics, budgeting tools, and alerts across multiple cloud providers. This enables financial and operational teams to track spending, identify inefficiencies, and enforce budget compliance, crucial for optimizing cloud costs in multi-cloud environments. Question 17. In terms of enhancing network visibility, what unique capability does Realize Network Insight offer compared to traditional monitoring tools? A. Automated log aggregation for multi-cloud troubleshooting. B. Capacity planning dashboards for virtualized compute resources. C. Centralized lifecycle management for network appliances. D. Correlated visibility into virtual and physical network topology with traffic flow analysis. Answer. Correct answer. D. Explanation. Realize Network Insight provides correlated visibility of both virtual and physical network topologies alongside traffic flow analytics. This unique capability allows administrators to troubleshoot complex networking issues and plan changes effectively in software-defined data centers, surpassing traditional siloed monitoring. Question 18. By comparing deployment options, why might an organization choose an on-premises Realize automation deployment over SOS? A. For greater control over customization and integration with existing data center resources. B. To reduce infrastructure management responsibilities. C. To benefit from automatic vendor-managed updates. D. To minimize initial deployment time with cloud-hosted solutions. Answer. Correct answer. A. Explanation. On-premises deployments offer organizations greater control over customization, integration with internal systems, and compliance with data sovereignty requirements. This control can be essential for complex or sensitive environments where direct access to underlying infrastructure and bespoke configurations are necessary. Question 19. Despite the fact that of Realize Automation Administrator has configured approval policies for Day 2 operations, users report inconsistent enforcement of these policies. What is the most likely conceptual reason for this behavior? A. Users lack sufficient permissions to submit requests requiring approval. B. Approval policies are not properly associated with the correct projects or catalog items. C. Capacity limits prevent the policies from being triggered. D. Workflows in Realize Orchestrator are not enabled for these actions. Answer. Correct answer. B. Explanation. Approval policies must be correctly assigned to the relevant projects, catalog items, or resource actions to enforce governance consistently. If they are not properly associated, requests may bypass approvals, causing inconsistent policy enforcement even if policies exist and are configured correctly. Question 20. In what ways can Realize Log Insight expedite root cause analysis in complex multi-cloud environments? A. By automatically provisioning remediation workflows in Realize Orchestrator. B. By providing centralized, real-time log aggregation with powerful search and filtering. C. Through capacity forecasting based on log volume trends. D. By monitoring VM performance metrics continuously. Answer. Correct answer. D. Explanation. Realize Log Insight accelerates root cause analysis by centralizing logs from multiple sources and providing real-time search and filtering capabilities. This enables rapid identification of issues in complex environments where problems span multiple components and platforms, streamlining troubleshooting. Question 21. In light of recent developments in troubleshooting, when using realize operations, which capability best helps isolate the cause of unexpected VM memory spikes affecting performance? A. Log aggregation and correlation across hosts. B. Automated VM migration based on CPU edge thresholds. C. Network traffic flow visualization to identify bottlenecks. D. Anomaly detection through adaptive thresholds and historical baselining. Answer. Correct answer, D. Explanation. Realize operations employs anomaly detection by setting adaptive thresholds based on historical data, allowing it to identify unusual VM memory spikes that deviate from normal patterns. This proactive insight is critical for isolating root causes and addressing performance issues before they impact users. Question 22. When analyzing of realize automation deployment, the admin notices users cannot submit resource requests. Which configuration step is most critical to enable users to interact with the service catalog effectively? A. Enabling network access rules for the realize automation portal. B. Assigning users to appropriate projects and user groups with catalog access. C. Configuring cloud zones to include the target infrastructure. D. Setting approval policies for all catalog items to require admin review. Answer. Correct answer, B. Explanation. User access to the realize automation service catalog depends primarily on their assignment to projects and user groups that grant appropriate permissions. Without this, users cannot submit requests even if the infrastructure and catalog items are properly configured, making this a key configuration step. Question 23. To what extent does Realize Suite Lifecycle Manager improve security posture during upgrades? A. By orchestrating automated, consistent patching across components, minimizing vulnerabilities. B. By providing real-time network monitoring to detect attacks during upgrades. C. Through automated rollback mechanisms triggered by user-defined policies. D. By centralizing log collection for compliance audits post-upgrade. Answer. Correct answer, A. Explanation. By automating consistent patching and upgrades across all Realize Suite components, Realize Suite Lifecycle Manager reduces exposure to known vulnerabilities. Ensuring that all components are patched uniformly minimizes security risks associated with manual, inconsistent update processes. Question 24. Considering the evidence on workflow automation, which Realize Orchestrator feature best supports complex integration with third-party systems? A. Built-in scripting engines limited to JavaScript. B. Predefined, unmodifiable workflows for rapid deployment. C. Support for recipes and external plugin integrations. D. Dashboards to monitor workflow execution in real time. Answer. Correct answer, C. Explanation. Realize Orchestrator supports integration with third-party systems primarily through recipes and external plugins, enabling users to extend automation beyond VMware environments. This flexibility allows complex multi-vendor workflows that enhance overall cloud management capabilities. Question 25. Throughout the course of managing a hybrid cloud, which Realize network insight capability most improves security posture? A. Automated patch deployment for network devices. B. Real-time VM performance monitoring. C. Predictive capacity analytics for network bandwidth. D. Micro-segmentation planning and verification of security policies. Answer. Correct answer, D. Explanation. Realize Network Insight enhances security in hybrid cloud environments by enabling micro-segmentation planning and verification, which isolates workloads and restricts lateral movement of threats. This granular network segmentation is vital for reducing attack surfaces in software-defined data centers. Question 26. From the perspective of cloud financial management, what feature of Cloud Health most directly empowers organizations to enforce cost governance? A. Automated provisioning of resource tags for cost tracking. B. Integration with Realize operations to monitor VM performance. C. Detailed right-sizing recommendations based on utilization data. D. Multi-cloud budgeting, cost allocation, and policy enforcement capabilities. Answer. Correct answer. A. Explanation. Cloud Health enables organizations to enforce cost governance by automating the application of resource tags that facilitate accurate cost tracking and allocation across different cloud providers. This tagging is foundational for monitoring expenses and applying financial controls consistently. Question 27. Among the various ways Realize automation enforces governance, which method best balances user self-service flexibility with organizational control? A. Hard quotas limiting resource provisioning per project. B. Approval policies for day 2 operations that require managerial sign-off. C. Real-time alerts triggered by policy violations. D. Network firewall rules restricting resource access. Answer. Correct answer. B. Explanation. Approval policies for day 2 operations enable users to perform self-service tasks while still requiring managerial or governance team approval for actions that could impact compliance or costs. This balances agility with control, ensuring policy adherence without stifling operational efficiency. Question 20. Within the framework of monitoring tools, how does Realize Log Insight complement Realize operations in troubleshooting? A. By visualizing resource capacity trends and forecasting. B. By providing real-time log aggregation and granular search capabilities. C. Through automating VM migrations to alleviate resource contention. D. By enforcing approval workflows on infrastructure changes. Answer. Correct answer. C. Explanation. Realize Log Insight complements Realize operations by providing centralized, real-time log aggregation and search capabilities that help identify root causes of operational issues. While VM migration automation is part of Realize operations features, Log Insight focuses on log-based diagnostics. Question 29. For the purpose of improving deployment agility, what is a significant benefit of using Realize Suite Lifecycle Manager in multi-component Realize environments? A. Simplified management through single-pane deployment and upgrade orchestration. B. Automated micro-segmentation enforcement. C. Real-time performance monitoring dashboards. D. Multi-cloud cost analytics and budgeting. Answer. Correct answer. A. Explanation. Realize Suite Lifecycle Manager provides a single-pane interface for orchestrating deployments, upgrades, and patching across multiple Realize Suite components. This unified management significantly improves deployment agility, reduces errors, and speeds up maintenance tasks in complex environments. Question 30. How might one explain the role of policy-driven cloud zone mapping in Realize automation? A. It defines the physical network layout for workload placement. B. It specifies user access rights to infrastructure components. C. It controls resource placement by associating cloud accounts with defined logical zones. D. It automates the upgrade process of cloud vendor IPs. Answer. Correct answer. D. Explanation. Policy-driven cloud zone mapping in Realize automation logically associates cloud accounts with designated zones, controlling where resources are provisioned and managed. This ensures workload placement aligns with organizational policies and resource availability, facilitating efficient cloud management.